Hi friends, so I have something to tell you. As you read in the title, your girl fell off. I did. I fell off, okay? And I'm gonna explain to you what happened and what my plan is to get back on. Now, before you start typing.
Told you so. This isn't sustainable.
Okay, let me explain, all right? Well, first of all, hi, how are you? For me, it's been kind of stressful several weeks, I'd say about a month. So let me backtrack. So the last time I gave you guys an update, that was in real time for me, because the thing is, I was filming at like 2 weeks ahead of you guys from when I would actually post. So the last time that I was looking for my calendar, the last time I updated you guys about my weight loss and everything was probably 5 weeks ago, okay? And so there's a lot that happened. I'm not gonna get into it, but it was like a lot that was going on in my family. And so life started lifing, okay? Stress started coming on, and I wasn't able to plan my meals as I was, or I wasn't able to focus my energy on everything that I was eating. And so because of that, I fell off for maybe 2.5 weeks. And when I say fell off, at first I was just kind of doing, I'd have a few carbs here, a few carbs there, but it wasn't a big deal. But then I just started eating whatever was in front of me as convenience. And so that happened for about 2.5 weeks. So, sorry, there's a gnat. And so like I said, for 2.5 weeks, I was just eating everything that was in front of me. And I think what happened was, for me, it's I felt my cortisol level increase because of the stress, because that's what happens. That, on top of not getting enough rest and being able to focus my energy on everything that I'm eating, I started just eating whatever was convenient. And unfortunately, convenience does not equate to healthy eating or focusing on your protein and your carbs and all that. I did gain some weight. Let's see. When I was at my lowest, I was about, hold on. So I had lost 26 pounds in total. Well, I gained 7 pounds. I gained 7 pounds within those few weeks. And so in this video, like I said, I'm going to show you how I kind of ease back into eating ketogenically, because it's hard to just jump back into hyperketosis or just eating strict, keto when you're easing your way back in. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I ate. I unfortunately only filmed Monday through Friday, as the weekend got super busy for us, but I was pretty much eating the same thing, through the weekend. You'll see me eating these keto ice cream bars. They were so good, but I got to kind of slow down on that, especially if I want to, jump back into being into, ketosis and everything like that. Because sometimes when you do lazy keto, it is hard, to maintain, being in a ketosis state. So anyway, watch what I ate. And then after that, I'll tell you my plans on what I'm going to do going forward. Hi, friends. So for the past couple of weeks, life has been lifing. We'll just say that. And I've been kind of stressed. And I felt myself really starting to kind of fall off. I would do keto for several days and then fall off at the weekend and just kind of eat what I wanted to do. And I felt myself losing control, because I just didn't have the mental capacity to really think about what I was eating, meal planning and all that. But I remembered what I was saying all these weeks, it's not going to be my reality to gain my weight back or to not maintain this. It's not going to be my reality. And so I'm staying true to that, because I'm checking myself now. Whereas, you know what? Life is always going to life, and I have to be able to manage my emotions to be able to make room for eating healthy, staying consistent, and so on and so forth. So this week, I am back on tracking my food, showing you guys what I'm eating, because that really helps me to stay accountable too. But not only that, it's I, kind of need to just it's just a way for me to stay true to my word and what I say and my promises to myself, the promises I make to myself. So I'm going to be sharing all my meals this week and what I'm eating. Plus, I started getting kind of too lazy with the keto, a lot of cheese, a lot of dairy. I'm going to cut back on cheese this week. I'm gonna try to do absolutely no cheese. Not try. I am going to do no cheese, and dairy. I will have butter though, because that's considered dairy. So I will have butter, and eggs, but no cheese, no heavy cream or anything like that this week. Just to get back on. Today's April 21st. We have a lot coming up, coming closer to Memorial Day as we get into graduation season. We're gonna have several graduation parties to go to. So I kind of want to tighten up before we start to do that. So right now it's 9:10. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating for breakfast. All right, here's my breakfast. Very nice keto breakfast. I have 1 egg, 2 pieces of bacon, 1 small avocado with garlic, salt and pepper, some thinly sliced pepperoni, and then some cherry tomatoes with a little bit of olive oil drizzled and salt and pepper. So this is gonna be my meal. Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to eat lunch, but I think I'm actually really thirsty because I was just out on my deck doing some work, getting my garden ready, but I'm kind of waiting for the sun to go on the front of the house. It's easier to do stuff out there when the sun's not beaming on you. It's hot here in Georgia. But anyway, I am going to have some deviled eggs we had deviled eggs for dinner last night. Yesterday was Easter. Happy Resurrection Monday for those that celebrate. And so I have some leftover deviled eggs that I think I'm gonna have. And I really wanna have these with them. These are not keto friendly, but baby, if you like sweet pickles, these are so good. I mean, the macros aren't horrible. See, I want to say 8 grams of carbs, and it's all sugar because they're hot and sweet, you know? So I'm not like yesterday, I was adding them on top of my deviled egg and it was chef's kiss. But today I'm just going to have the 4 deviled eggs for lunch. Time check, it's 1:16. Here they are. And I must say, I haven't had deviled eggs in a while, and these were so good. All right, friends, it's time for dinner. I have some leftover ham and some sauteed broccoli. My mom made this delicious ham sauce to go over too. It's like a red glaze made from cherries and sugar, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get a little bit of Dijon mustard and put that on my ham. Also, as a little treat, this bubbly, what is the flavor called? Bellini Bliss, peach, pineapple, mango flavors. So good. Now, if you're just starting out, I would just suggest you just drink water. But if you just can't get by with just water, this is something great to have to just get you by. It makes you feel like you're drinking a soda. Oh, time check. It is 5:33, last meal of the day. Hey, y'all, so I'm proud of myself because I didn't feel like it, but I did a workout. Let me stop my watch. I did a 10-minute strength training workout, back and arms. This is the video I did. This is just what popped up when I put quick arm and back workout for women. Excuse me. And this came up. It's a start. I'm proud of myself. I finished. It was only 10 minutes. I feel like if you're able, do it. Some of it really hurt with my shoulder, so I just switched the weights from like between 8 and 5 pounds. One of the exercises, I couldn't even use a weight. My shoulder was hurting so bad, but I did it anyway, and I'm proud of myself. Good morning, friends, and happy Tuesday. It is 9:14. I'm gonna eat breakfast early today because I have some place to be in a little bit. So I have 2 pieces of bacon. I added some pepper and garlic to the bacon because it just didn't seem like it was seasoned that well. Some strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. 1 egg with some sauteed jalapeno in there. It was fried in butter with some everything bagel seasoning. So this is my meal. Hey guys, so I did eat a few almonds today. I didn't record it because I was like out gardening, but here's my dinner. Last of the ham and some green beans. Hey y'all, I'm proud of myself again because I showed up again and I did this video. Let me show you. I did this video. I'm like just easing my way in because my shoulder, listen, that perimenopause frozen shoulder is no joke. But I kept telling myself, I'm going to heal. I kept saying that in my mind, my body's going to heal itself. And I kept praying that God gave me the strength to just push past the fear. Because I was like nervous to like start lifting weights because I was scared it was going to hurt. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I would wake up almost in tears in the middle of the night from my shoulder. And so, you know what? I promise y'all, today was even easier than yesterday. And I'm easing in on my weights. I have like 5 pounds, 8 pounds, and 15. I don't have any 12 pounders. That's the one weight I need to get. I did 8 pounds the whole time, even up doing this. And that's hard. Anybody with frozen shoulder, you knows at some point I was not able to do this. And today I'm able to do it. I've been focusing on stretching and lifting these weights. I'm just really proud of myself. So if you're intimidated or feel intimidated, there's so many different YouTube videos on here. Like, and I typically don't even work out with a guy because it's like, you know, but he was really encouraging. It wasn't too hard. It was really good. And I might continue to do that to work my shoulders. He worked my shoulders, the top of my shoulders, my biceps, triceps, and back. And I feel really good. So now I'm going to do a stretch. And then, girl, I'm getting ready to shower and be in that bed by 8 o'clock. Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. I am so hungry this morning that I am making myself some keto drop biscuits, and I'm going to show you guys how to make them. I almost forgot to record. I was like planning my breakfast last night right before I went to bed. Anyway, okay, so in here, this makes 6 biscuits, but if you want to double this, you can double it to make 12 biscuits. These freeze well. You can just keep them in the fridge. Today, I'm just going to make 6 because my husband and I will just eat them every day. So in here, I have 1 1/4 cup of almond flour. This is going to be our dry bowl. This is going to be our wet bowl. Here I have 1 egg. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of, let me get a spoon, sour cream. Okay, let's see. There's 1.
They call it speed ball, and there's one called bear ball, where you have to get a football through a basket.
Okay, now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. 1, 2. All right. Now I'm gonna mix this all up. Okay, I just melted 2 tablespoons of butter in the microwave. I'm gonna let this cool a little bit before I add it to my wet ingredients. And this is how it looks all mixed up. Now to my dry ingredients, I'm going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. Not a tablespoon, I'm sorry. A teaspoon of baking powder. Oops. Okay, here's my teaspoon of baking powder. And now I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda here. Let's see, it's really hard to get out. Oop. Oh man, hold on. Okay, there you go. And so just mix this all up. Now, this is where you put your seasonings in here. I like to put a little garlic and salt, just a tiny bit of salt because it can make the biscuits salty. You can add, some people add cheddar cheese if they want to have like the Red Lobster cheddar cheese biscuits kind of flavor. You can do that, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to add the garlic and the salt. Okay, so here is where I'm going to add the garlic. A bit, and then the salt. That's it. Mix that up. Okay, mix this up. Let's see if our butter has cooled enough, because you don't want to put it in hot because it'll literally start messing with your eggs. It'll start cooking the eggs, so we don't want that. So let's see. Yeah, that's good. All right, put that in. Butter's so good. You also don't need a lot of salt because this is salted butter. Don't need a lot of salt in the biscuits. All right, now we're time to combine both ingredients. All right, so my oven is preheating to 350 degrees, and I'm just gonna combine all of our ingredients here. And I'll show you what it'll look like. Now, you can get kind of carried away. You want to make sure that they're 6 even biscuits. They shouldn't be very large, but it should be just 6 even biscuits. 2. I should have just like separated it into half and then do 3 and 3. Just like the easiest way. Whatever left over, just add it to a small one. I'm gonna put these in 350 degrees. I'll check them after about 10 minutes. Okay, these were in for about 13 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. They look delicious. And I'm gonna make the rest of our breakfast. Okay, y'all, this is hubby and I's meal. I'm so excited. Sorry, I meant to show you the inside of the biscuit before I put the butter on there, but see the inside. Yummy, yummy. We have little sausage biscuits and some strawberries and half of an avocado and 1 egg with jalapeno. Time check, it's 9:14. Y'all, I totally forgot to film, but Smash Burgers is on the menu for tonight. I have sauteed my tortilla in butter. I'm going to use 1 0-carb tortilla, these as my bun. And then I have 2 patties here that I am going to layer with some onion and probably lettuce and tomato. Let me get all this together and then I'll show you. All right, y'all, dinner's ready for me. I put this no sugar added honey mustard on it. When I tell you this is so good, it is so good. No weird aftertaste. You got to be careful though, because it does have carbs in it. And every 2 tablespoons, this is not 2 tablespoons, so it's probably like 1 tablespoon. Then I have a strawberry blue cheese salad that I made, and with the 0-carb tortilla with 2 patties, some onions on there, yummy. I'll probably put some extra lettuce on top too, and that's my meal. Time check, it's 5:26. Day 3 of me working out with weights. Hold on, let me stop my watch. I used 8-pound weights the whole time, except for one exercise when I had to go like this. Oh, it hurt too bad. I had to go down to 5s. But I did it. Like, listen, these quick 15-minute, 10-minute workouts, no excuses. Like, we just have to do it. We got to lock in. It's like getting ready to be graduation season. We have a lot of graduation parties to go to. Memorial Day. Girl, I'm going to be ready. Okay, so we really have to lock in these next 4 weeks. But anyway, let me show you the video I did. I did this one because I figured, okay, she looks like, you know, she's a little bit older than me. Like, it won't be too bad. She kicked my butt, girl. But it was just enough, you know? So, there's so many workouts out here. Like, my search was quick workout for women over 40. Like, you know, there's just so many that you can never get bored. You just pick one and go for it. And now I'm going to do my cool down. I like to stretch, like I'll do a full body stretch because honestly, it helps me sleep better. It helps my shoulder with my shoulder pain. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a full body stretch. This girl right here is my absolute favorite. I love this video. There's a reason why it has 93 million views. The music's good. It's a great full body stretch. I did that one last night. And it's just good to do every day. I really like it. She works on your neck. She does your wrists. Like, it's a really good workout. But tonight, if I can't find one that I like, I'll probably do this one again. I think I'm going to try this one tonight and see how I like it. Oh, this one's good too. For your hips. You know, more and more people are getting hip replacements like young. Like in their 50s, 40s. And so it's so important to like stretch your hips out. So that's a good one. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. But tonight, I think I want to try this one. Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. I wanted to show you the biscuits. This is the next day. They were in the refrigerator. Oops, I left my refrigerator open. I'm going to cut this open and put it in my toaster for probably like on a level 2, maybe 3. Just check it because I like to have it warmed up. This is how it looks cut open. And this side is like super thin. So that one will get like really toasted. So that's why you really have to watch it. Okay, this is how I like to have it toasted. I'm going to add some butter on here and my eggs and bacon. Now I said I wasn't gonna have cheese this week. And what did I do? I put cheese on my burger last night and cheese on my egg this morning. Okay, I will start anew after this meal. This is what I'm gonna eat. I'll break my bacon apart to make it a sandwich, and then that's my breakfast for today. Time check, it's 8:39. I will have probably 2 cups of black coffee, and then I won't eat until dinner time. Hopefully I'll be back early enough so that I can make dinner early. Oh, y'all, it's been a day. I'm feeling weak. I'm feeling drained. It was just like a gloomy day. I'm tired. I don't have any energy at all, but I did eat some crackers today. Peanut butter crackers and like these little Ritz crackers today. It is what it is. I'm gonna stay on the course and put it behind me. But anyway, this is tonight's dinner. Chicken fajitas. I've showed many times how to make this on my channel. This is a quick and easy chicken thighs, peppers sauteed, and this is a 0-carb tortilla. Time check at 7:06. Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry, I forgot to film my breakfast. But today's a new, better day. I had the keto biscuit, the same thing I had yesterday, the keto biscuit, the bacon, egg with cheese on it. My husband and I just ate, and now I have some black coffee, and I'm ready to reset for the day. Y'all, I'm sorry. I was so hungry I didn't even film. I had keto pizza. This is a 0-carb tortilla with cheese, mushrooms, sausage, onions, tomatoes, goat cheese, mozzarella cheese. It's so good. It was just like one 0-carb tortilla that's like about the size of a plate. So that was my meal. Time check at 7:32. I'm having a little Friday night, late night snack. It is keto. My husband bought this up for me from the freezer outside. So I just scan this QR code if you really want to know what it is. I can't even remember. I bought them from Sam's Club. I'm going to eat them and I'll tell you how they taste. Here's how they look. Look at me. It's like chocolate and nuts. Very yummy. This is the sea salt caramel. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Very, very yummy. All right, so that's what I ate. And see, the thing is, you know, life is gonna life. We're gonna have situations where maybe we cannot, you know, make our meal plans, and we have to kind of eat fast and think fast and everything like that, and be strong and all that. And so we have to be able to, you know, kind of snap out of it. And for me, I snapped out of it because I remember saying, listen, that's not going to be my reality. This is not going to be my reality. It may be a setback, but I'm not going to allow this to, you know, come to fruition in my reality right now. So I said, you know what? I'm going to jump back on. I'm going to make the decision because, and the previous video I said, like, you know, it's really up here, y'all. It's like, I'd say 80% your mental, you know, and 20% what you eat, because up here in your mind and your mindset, your brain is what's making the decisions on what you do going forward. The other thing that I did do, as you saw, is I was working out and it felt so good. The strength training, like at first I did not want to do it. I mean, I absolutely did not. I never felt like it, ever. At the end of the day, doing a quick workout. But then it got to the point where, you know what? This feels really good. My muscles feel good. I'm sleeping really good. I'm going to continue. And so that was really nice to like open that up, because I had been saying I want to strength train, I want to stretch more. I've been saying it, but not really doing it. And so for me to do that, it felt really, really good through that week. I showed you guys the workouts and my stretching and everything. It felt really good. So I'm definitely going to continue that habit, build that habit. But going forward, it's like, you've got to remind yourself, hey, I want these small wins. Let me create a small win for myself so I get the confidence I need to know I deserve to live the life that I want to live. I deserve to be healthy and be in a healthy state and not have to stress so much about, you know, having aches and pains. Let me tell you something. For those several weeks where I was eating all that, guess what, girl? That inflammation came right back. Okay, you may not be able to see it in my face because, like I said, I only gained 7 pounds, but my ankle started hurting again. My wrist started getting kind of, my knees, the frozen shoulder with perimenopause is here, unfortunately. Okay. But this shoulder started hurting too. So it's like immediately came back. And it's like, for me, it's just how good that food was. It's just not worth the pain that comes with it. Okay. And that's where the mindset comes in. Okay. So I'm proud of myself that I caught it early and I didn't kind of just fall off the wagon. Because a lot of the times, at least in the past, when that would happen, I would just throw the whole month away, throw it away and say, forget it. And then it takes a lot of mental like energy and strength to kind of get back on. Well, I just wanted to catch it right away. And I did. You know, I was praying about it. I was, you know, I'm a Christian, so I speak from a Christian perspective. I was praying about it, asking God to give me strength during this time. And honestly, he did. You know, when I have faith in, like, my faith is set up where it's like, you know, it's so much more than a mustard seed, as the biblical verse says. The Bible says, if you have strength, you have faith the size of a mustard seed, which is super duper duper tiny, okay, you can move mountains. All right. So it's like, the way my faith is set up, I knew that I was going to be able to bounce back, and it wasn't going to set me all the way back. I didn't want to go all the way back to the beginning of where I was in January. Okay. In pain, face inflamed, and everything else. Okay. I've worked too hard for it, and I know that I deserve it. And so I made that mindset shift, and I eased back in, and you saw me doing kind of like lazy keto. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing lazy keto right now, but I'm going to transition back into doing hyperketosis for maybe 2 weeks. That's my goal. I want to do a 2-week stint of hyperketosis, low fat, no oils, no cheese, no dairy. The cheese and dairy, girl, sometimes it'd be having me in that chokehold, but I refuse. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, that, you know, I'm stronger than, you know what I mean, me wanting some cheese and some dairy. All right. And so, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. That's what I want to continue to do. I do want to continue working out, and those quick little workouts, you know, it end up, you know, 15 minutes is like nothing compared to the whole day. And I was like so intimidated about wanting to do strength training and feeling overwhelmed. Like, well, what kind of program should I follow or whatever? And I said, you know what, let me just search for something for women over 40s who want to strength train. And all these videos, there's so many videos that popped up, and that are quick, some 10 minutes, some 15 minutes. And you know what? It felt good, regardless of what you do, as long as you're moving your body, you know what I mean? I think that that's just so important for us as we age. Movement, you know, and I do want to continue to incorporate the strength training. I want to start walking more now that the weather is so nice here. The pollen is a little crazy, but, you know, nothing that a little Zyrtec can't help. And just moving my body, continuing to close my rings on my Apple Watch every day. That's what I do, and feeling good. So that is my plan. All right. Like I said, your girl caught it. And actually, so I gained 7 pounds. Yes, I gained 7 pounds. So far, I have lost, with that last week, with the footage that I showed you, I lost 3 pounds by the end of that week. So I'm feeling good. I lost 3, so that's a net gain of 3 pounds. 3 pounds. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna do a 2-week stint of hyperketosis. Okay. If you guys want to start with me, start it, because this is live. Like, today is Thursday, May 1st. And so that's my plan to continue on. If you want to start with me Monday, May 5th, girl, drop that emoji. Drop the, let's go. Drop this strong arm emoji in the comments if you want to start with me Monday, May 5th, because we're on it. We're going to do hyperketosis. And I'm just thinking of how I can connect with you guys more. Do you guys want me to post shorts? I can talk about it more on Instagram. I can create a private group on Instagram for those that are serious about it. Of course, I'm going to have my weekly videos here, but if you want to see it in real time and like kind of be accountable to each other, I want to see what you're eating just as much as you guys see what I'm eating, so we can kind of motivate each other. Listen, we are here, girl. I'm not giving up on me, and I don't want you to give up on you, and I'm not going to give up on you. You deserve to live the life that you want to live, to walk in a healthy body, to feel good about yourself, to not have aches and pains. So that's really where we're at. And I pray that God continues to bless us every single day with the opportunity, with the breath in our body, to be able to exercise, to be able to choose what we want to eat. That's a blessing. God is good, and we are on this together. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.